Wanted to talk to you. I had a question posed to me as concerning carrying a balance on your credit card. And the question was, would it hurt or help to carry a balance? Some people say that it'll help to build your credit score if you maintain a balance, not a large balance, but a balance, and just maintain it. They'll keep your credit card open. They'll continue to report that you're paying on time. And because your balance is low, then you'll, won't be in any sort of stressful type situation keeping it maintained. I personally recommend, and I personally think it's a better option to pay your balance off in full. A lot of people don't understand this, but what I suggest is that you can't do both. You can't spend your paycheck and spend your credit card. You can do one or the other. If you're going to spend your paycheck, don't spend the credit card. If you're going to spend the credit card, don't spend your paycheck. I recommend using your credit card for everything. Your groceries, your gas, anything that you can use a credit card for. You can't use a credit card for your utilities necessarily. But for what you can use it for, groceries, going out for entertainment, buying clothes, and different things. Anything you can use your credit card for, gas, of course, use your credit card for it. And the money that you were going to use, the cash money that you were going to use to buy those things, take it when you get your paycheck and pay it to that credit card. I recommend paying your credit card in full every month if you're able to. Now, if you run your limit up or run your card up to where your weekly or bi-weekly, monthly paycheck can't cover it, then of course there's going to have to be another strategy to get that thing paid down. But if you have a credit card, say you get a new credit card, zero balance, and you have your paycheck, I recommend where you normally would use the money off of your paycheck to pay for groceries, gas, things of that nature, start using that credit card now. So now you're going to Walmart using the credit card. Say you spend on average $500 a month on groceries, gas, whatever it is that goes on in your house, $500 a month, and you have a $500 limit on this credit card, just so happens. Well, when you get your paycheck, that $500 that you would have spent on groceries, gas, and things of that nature, now, since you put those things on your credit card and it's at $500, you take your paycheck and apply it towards your credit card, pay it in full, rinse and repeat. Do the same thing next month and continue to do that way. The benefit to that will be that you'll take care of your regular monthly bills as you always have, and you'll not have a balance on your credit card, which, the interest there will accumulate, which will make you, basically you have to pay extra money to use the credit card to buy the things that you're normally buying anyhow. And also, when you pay your balance in full, when the credit card company sees that you're using the card and you have a good payment history and that you're paying your card off in full, then they'll consider you for limit increases. So whereas you may have started off at $500, now they're looking at you and say, well, okay, let's bump him up to $1,000, to $1,500, to $2,000, whatever it is. But because you have that positive payment history and they see that you're actually using the credit that they've extended to you, now the credit card companies are looking to bump up the limit that you have. Now this helps you with your credit card utilization, which we talked about in a few videos back, and helps you to be better looking to banks and lenders. So again, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can either spend the paycheck and leave the credit card alone, or spend the credit card and use the paycheck to pay off the credit card. You can't spend the paycheck and spend the credit card because, and I know that you all know math, but I'm going to break it down for you anyhow. If I spend my $500 paycheck after I've run up my $500 credit card, now I don't have anything to pay on my credit card. Next month or next pay period comes through, credit card maxed out, so I can't use it to buy my Walmart gas and whatnot. So I have to pay this credit card down because I don't want my credit score to go down. I don't want my credit report to be bad with late payments and missed payments. So I take $100 from my paycheck, put it on my credit card for this month. I only have $400 to pay my bills, which normally took $500. Okay, so the next month comes around, I have that $400 balance because I paid $100 the month before, but whatever interest accumulates as well. My paycheck comes, I take another $100, put it towards my credit card. It's going to go less because I have to pay the $100 plus the interest, and eventually I'll get it paid down. But again, the bills that I was paying at $500 a month now only have $400, and I'm in a tighter situation unnecessarily. Had I just maintained the one rule that I'm sharing in this video, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't spend your paycheck and your credit card. You spend one or the other. If I'm going to spend my paycheck, leave the credit card alone. Leave it for emergencies, but not your regular monthly expenses. If you're going to use the credit card for regular monthly expenses, which is what I recommend, then you can't spend your paycheck. You're going to have to use your paycheck to pay your credit card. And I recommend paying it in full, because that money that you were going to pay for the groceries and whatnot anyway, you have here in your paycheck. Be disciplined and use that money to pay your credit card. And you'll find that your limits will be increased. The credit card companies will love you. Your credit score will reflect the fact that you have 100% on your payment history, no late payments, that you have better credit utilization when those limits start to increase. And you'll find that offers will be coming to you when you go to buy a house, when you go to make a car loan. You'll have better interest rates. You'll have more lenders willing to loan you money, and you'll just be better off all around. We're talking about improving your credit worthiness, and one way that you can absolutely improve your credit worthiness is to make sure that you keep a zero balance on a monthly basis on your credit cards. Have a great Monday.